so you know
No worries.
when I walk out and stuff. Upset about it.
Okay.
Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I always have to think way too hard about what day it is. So I don't know why I always start with happy whatever day it is, but keeps me sharp, I guess. um, I hope we're doing well. My name is Chelsea, if I am a new face to any of you, but I think we all know each other for the most part. That's great. Um, cool. I'll be leading you through the next 75 minutes of our Power 2 practice. Um, Mask ordinance still in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice with your mask on, or you have a medical condition, only you can exempt yourself, but only within the four corners of your mat space, please. If you need to step off your mat or into the hallway for any reason, please make sure you put it back on. Under that exemption, I will not be wearing a mask while I teach today. Cool. So I just taught sculpt. So I don't know if I'm going to be like awake and so ready for this or a little like fried and sculpt brain. So we'll see how this pans out. But I think that sculpt and power have the similar tie-in of intensity for a greater purpose than just uh, the physical benefit. While the physical benefit is a wonderful thing, we get stronger, we get more flexible, we build more endurance. That's all wonderful. I like to think of our yoga practice, especially these high intensity practices, as that just being the nice cherry on top. When we choose to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, whether that's weights and sculpt or almost 100 degrees in this room as we move and flow together, we're training our mind to recognize the fact that we can keep going even when we want to give up. When things get hard on our mat, we prove to ourselves that we can find a way to continue moving forward, even if that means we modify. That is an amazing lesson and a really great life skill to take with us off of the mat. When challenges arise and we want to quit and we want to give up and we don't think we can do it or keep going, whether we keep going along the same path or we modify in life and find an alternate route to the end goal, whatever that might be, that's a really beautiful thing. So keep that in mind today. If the heat starts to get to you or there's a challenge posture that maybe isn't your friend and you don't want to be in, it's just an opportunity. It's a lesson for us to learn that we can keep going even when we don't want to, and modifying is a great way to do that. So take whatever you need throughout the next 75 minutes of practice, make it all your own, and no matter what, we'll get through it together and learn some lessons along the way. Cool. We'll get started in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide to the edges of your space. Reach your fingertips forward. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. Allow your forehead and chest to melt into the earth. And just give yourself a moment to start to drop in. Start to check in and tune in with your breath, with your body, with your heart and your mind. Whatever space you're coming from today, honor it, but even if it's negative, know that it doesn't matter. You made it here to this beautiful community so that we can move and breathe and challenge ourselves together. Start to tune into our breath. It's a great tool to allow us to keep going in those moments, like I said, when things get a little tough and we want to give up. We can always tune into our breath as a guide to keep going. So first exhale, let everything out through your mouth. Clear your lungs. Great breath. Take a big, juicy inhale. Fill all the way up. Sigh it out through your mouth. Really nice. Again, inhale, maybe a little bit more deeply this time. Big sigh out. Last one, deepest inhale of your Saturday. Big audible exhale. Really, really great breath. Start to seal your lips. Take your inhales and exhales through your nose and start to cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama. It's that audible, oceanic sounding breath. And creating this audible nature to our breath allows it to be a guide, a motivator for not only ourselves, but our neighbors to keep moving, keep breathing. Know that the open mouth exhales are always there for you if the heat starts to rise and you need to let go of it just a bit. No rush at all if you're still dropping in, but if you're ready, shift forward into a tabletop position and start to take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we will cue up our playlist with the first song, Little Lights, in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. Really nice options, friends. Know that it literally does not matter what you do here as long as you're moving, breathing, and paying attention to your body, where it wants to move, where it needs a little extra space or love. Maybe close your eyes. Allow your body to guide you where it wants to go. About 3 more full, slow, deep rounds of breath. So if you did anything one-sided, just balance it out on your second side. Really great options. No rush at all if you're still balancing your sides or exploring movement. But if you are ready, let's meet in a neutral tabletop and join together for some cat-cow. Start by stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Then inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Let your belly soften. Allow your ribs to drop down towards the earth. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling and feel your shoulder blades pull apart from one another. Really nice. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze. Spread through your collarbone. Exhale, cat. Press and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest. One more round like that. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Curl it in. Inhale through neutral. We'll take extended puppy pose to get into the fronts of the shoulders. Stack your hips over your knees and then start to walk your hands forward. Maybe your chest starts to melt. Doesn't have to, but maybe your chin or your forehead come to the earth. Nice little front shoulder opening, mini back bend. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Your next exhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body for a neutral table. All right, we'll fire up our core a little to start. Inhale, spinal balance. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Dial your thumb up towards the sky and your pinky toe down towards the earth. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cat curl. Pull your knee towards your elbow underneath your body. Think cat pose in your upper spine. Inhale, re-extend spinal balance. Exhale, cat curl. Pull it in. Squeeze everything tight. Inhale, re-extend spinal balance. Last time, exhale, cat curl. Inhale, re-extend and pause. Stay right here or tiger pose. Bend your back knee. Sweep your front arm back and around. Grab for the pinky toe edge of your foot if it's accessible. Kick into your hand as you pull back on your foot. Feel your right shoulder open. Again, a little bit more back bend action. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale back through spinal balance to reset, and then release neutral tabletop. Really nice focus and control, friends. Inhale, spinal balance, other side. Extend your left arm forward and right leg back. Dial your thumb towards the sky and your right pinky toe down towards the earth. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cat curl. Pull your knee towards your elbow. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, re-extend spinal balance. Exhale, cat curl. Squeeze everything in. Inhale, spinal balance. Last time, exhale, cat curl. Inhale, re-extend spinal balance and pause. Stay right here, or if you did so before, tiger pose. Bend your back knee. Sweep your front arm up and around. Reach for either edge of your foot, whichever is accessible. Kick into your hand. Let your left shoulder open and expand. One more inhale. Exhale back through spinal balance to reset. And then through neutral tabletop. Really nice. Take any little shimmy shakes you might need. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Just like in tabletop, feel free to take any movement that feels good. Does not matter what it looks like. You can pedal your feet, sway your hips or heels side to side, shift forward and back. When you're ready, let's meet in stillness in our down dogs. Spread your fingers out super wide. Feel the webbing between each finger stretch. Bring your index or middle fingers parallel to one another. Micro bend your knees. Lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling. Melt your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes. Take 10 tiny controlled steps to the front for ragdoll. Feet come wide behind your wrists or all the way out to the edges of your mat space. Grab opposite elbow. Also option for chest expansion behind your back or basket grip behind your head. Whatever arm variation you're taking, release your neck completely. Let your head hang heavy at the end of your spine. You can bounce or sway or just melt in stillness. Keep either a micro or very generous bend in your knees. Let your spine decompress. Feel your vertebral bodies pulling apart from one another. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands, toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins or thighs, lengthen your spine, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise, sweep your arms overhead and pause. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, dial your pinkies in and back. Draw your tailbone towards the earth. Stay for one more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cactus back bend, goalpost your arms, squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, micro bend your knees, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and pause. First time here, stack your shoulders over your wrists, think cat pose in your upper spine, really puff up the space between your shoulder blades, great adjustments. Stack your heels over your toes. Inhale, shift forward, bring your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway at chaturanga, keep your elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip onto the tops of your feet, hover your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up towards the sky. Really nice. Know that you can always change up your vinyasa. You can skip the chaturanga. You can modify by dropping to your knees. You can go straight to down dog, hold plank, or spice it up with a push-up or a handstand hop. Totally up to you. Like I said, we will find ways to keep going when things get tough so we can train ourselves that we know how to do that. 2 more times through sun A. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Step, hop, maybe float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Let your hips go left. Square your chest towards the mirrors. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Hips go right. Pull your right shoulder back to keep your chest square to the front. Inhale, back through center. Separate your arms. Exhale, cactus back bend. Maybe a little bit bigger this time. Reach through your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa your own way. Really nice, friends. We'll move through sun A one more time, just like that. Breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your flow. Really nice work. Add on a little bit to spice things up with sun B. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Sink your seat down and back. Drive your weight into your heels, maybe float your toes. Dial your tailbone towards the earth. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Sink a little lower in your chair. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your flow your own way. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Feel free to open your hip. Take any movement that feels good here. Use 2 rounds of breath to explore. As you're ready, come back through center, a 3-legged dog. Dial your right pinky toe towards the earth, right hip towards the earth, and lift your heel 1 inch higher. Nice. Final inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it through. Nice. Set it up for a round of breath. Stack your right knee over your ankle, left heel over your toes. Scissor your inner thighs for the exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Nice. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Dial your pinkies in and back. Draw your right hip back and left hip forward. 1 more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and take your vinyasa. Nice job, friends. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Feel free to open it up if you did before. Take whatever movement you did on the other side. As you're ready, come back through center, three-legged dog. Dial your left pinky toe and left hip down towards the earth. Lift your heel 1 inch higher. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Again, stay for a round 2, set it up. Lift really high on the ball mound of your right foot. Tighten your core, and then inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Dial your left hip back, right hip forward. Stay really high on the ball of your right foot. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. Nice job, friends. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead, sink your seat down and back. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands behind you. Magnetize your pinkies together. Hinge your torso forward. We'll flow that out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. One more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right here, or lift your heels for drinking bird. Squeeze your calves and ankles together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep your core tight. Really nice job, Kyle. One more exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Drop your heels. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, open crescent twist to the right. Keep your hips squared to the front. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Stay for one more exhale. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep it up. Exhale, open crescent twist to the left. Stay for the round to set it up. Hug muscle to bone. Keep your hips square to the front. Inhale, back through center, crescent lunge. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. All right, friends, we'll move through Sun B exactly that same way, breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, one time, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your flow. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open crescent twist to the right. Inhale through center, crescent. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. Nice, Aaron. Really nice layers, friends. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale through crescent. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa. Really great work. All right, we're going to move on to our main flow for the day. We'll move through it the first time pretty slow to get familiar with the movements. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Squeeze your thigh towards your belly and your heel towards your glute. Think cat pose in your upper spine. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, and hold. Lift as high as you can towards your armpit. Really nice. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, cross. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through and pause. Inhale, easy twist. Plant your left hand on the earth. Bring your right arm up to the sky. Scissor your inner thighs. Tighten your core. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, open crescent twist to the right. Lift your torso. Keep the twist of your body and your arms. Really, really nice. Inhale through crescent. Pause in center. Exhale, cat curl. Pull your left knee towards your nose. Sweep your hands back. Whew. Wobbles and shakes are all right. Micro bend your right knee. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, standing staff. Sweep your arms overhead. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Draw your left hip down to stay parallel with your right. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane, sweep it back, hinge from your right hip, kick your left leg back towards the windows behind you, micro bend your right knee, magnetize your pinkies together, reach through your heart and the crown of your head. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge, drop your left toes down towards the earth with control. Pause here, lift really high on the ball mound of your left foot. Reach through the crown of your head, magnetize your pinkies together, and think one strong line of energy from your heel all the way through the crown of your head. Nice job. One more. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep it open. Warrior two, plant your back foot. Square your chest and hips to the mural. Feel free to surf it out. First, standing open hip posture. You can take your left hand to help peel your left hip back. Nice. Once you're ready, meet in stillness in your warrior two. Gaze over your right fingertips. Hug muscle to bone. Pull your shoulder blades together and down your back. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Stay for one more round of breath. Your next exhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Bring your right hand to the earth or right forearm to your thigh. Left arm straight to the sky or overhead towards the mirrors. Nice. Rotate your heart up farther towards the ceiling. Option to stay right here or work on a half or full bind. For half bind, sweep your left hand behind your low back. Reach for the top of your right thigh. For the full bind, bring your right arm in front of and underneath your front thigh. Maybe your fingers touch, maybe they don't. That's not what matters. Matters is that you're breathing, focusing on your body, challenging yourself, teaching yourself you can always keep going, even when it's uncomfortable. One more inhale. Next exhale, let's all meet extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the lunge in your right knee. Sweep your right arm up and back. Feel your right side body open and expand. Exhale, windmill down, low lunge and pause. Shift left side plank. Bring your right leg back. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Option to modify, drop your left knee. Again, learn from modifications. It's just another way to get to the same spot. Lift your hips up 1 inch higher, whether you're modified or not. One more inhale. Exhale through center plank. Take your vinyasa. Really nice work, friends. All right, same thing, other side. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Squeeze your thigh towards your ribs and your heel towards your glutes. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Lift as high as you can towards your armpit. You got it. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, easy twist. Plant your right palm. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Rotate your heart open towards the mural. Start to scissor your thighs. Engage everything through the inhale. Exhale, open crescent twist. Lift your torso. Keep your lower body square to the front. Pull your shoulder blades together. Micro bend your elbows. One more exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Really nice focus. Exhale, cat curl. Bring your right knee towards your nose. Sweep your hands back. Embrace the wobbles and shakes as you grow and learn and get stronger. Pull your belly button towards your spine. One more exhale. Inhale, standing staff. Sweep your arms overhead. Lift your right knee in line with your hip. Flex your right toes. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, full airplane. Sweep your right leg back. Bring your hands back towards the windows behind you. Magnetize your pinkies together. Micro bend your left knee as you reach through the crown of your head. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge. Drop your right toes down with control. Really nice. Pause here. Think super high stiletto in your right foot. Lift your heel over the ball mound of your foot, over your toes. Reach through the crown of your head. One more exhale. Inhale, slice open, warrior two. Take any movement you took on the other side. Maybe you surf it out. Maybe you use your back hand to pull your back hip back. As you start to settle into stillness, square your chest and hips towards me. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Align your left knee over your ankle. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, shift forward, extended side angle. Left hand to the earth or forearm to your thigh. Right arm to the sky or overhead towards the mirrors. Stay right here. Work on strength and flexibility, or half or full bind. Half bind, sweep your top arm behind your low back. Full, bring your bottom arm in front of and beneath your front thigh. Again, maybe your hands touch, maybe they don't. Really nice. Rotate your heart up 1 inch more towards the ceiling. Great adjustments. Your next exhale, it's all meet an extended side angle to rejoin. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your left knee. Sweep your left arm up and back. Feel your left rib cage open. Your next exhale, windmill it down, low lunge and pause. Side plank, other side. Plant your right palm. Lift your left arm to the sky. Step your left leg back. Feel free to modify. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Think a big rainbow arch in your body. Squeeze your right oblique for support. One more inhale. Exhale, plank through center and take your vinyasa. Really, really nice layers, friends. It's exactly our goal, is to find ways to keep moving forward. All right, we're going to move through that exactly the same way, breath to movement, like yogi cardio. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, pull it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, lift. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, cross. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, open crescent twist, lift your torso. Inhale, crescent through center. Exhale, cat curl, pull your knee to your nose. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, full airplane, hinge from your hip. Stay for one round here to find your balance. And then exhale, drop it down, airplane crescent lunge. Inhale, slice it open, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill down and pause. Side plank to the left. Bring your right leg back. Reach your right arm to the sky. One round of breath to set it up. Then exhale through center. Take your vinyasa. Use your breath as a guide. You start to get distracted when the movements get challenging, when the heat starts to rise. Listen to your breath. You got this. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, lift. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, open crescent twist, lift your torso. Inhale, crescent through center. Exhale, cat curl, pull your right knee towards your nose. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, airplane, hinge back. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge. Drop your right toes towards the earth. Inhale, slice it open, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, shift forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your left arm up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands down, low lunge. Inhale, side plank towards the right. Stay for one round. Exhale, plank through center and take your flow. Great job, friends. All right, same flow, but we're going to add on just a little bit, a couple times. It'll be great. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose again. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Gaze between your hands, lift and squeeze, and then step through low lunge. Totally okay. If you need to shimmy, shake it through. Inhale, easy twist. Lift your left arm to the sky. Yeah, left arm. Exhale, open crescent twist. Lift your torso. Nice. Inhale, crescent through center. Exhale, cat curl. Pull your right knee to your nose and pause. Option to stay right here or interlace your hands underneath your right foot. You can stay here, work on balance in the belly to thigh compression, or start to kick your leg out forward. Pull your shoulders back. Stay right here with an extended leg, or start to bend forward, bringing your nose towards your shin. One more exhale. With control, standing staff, release your foot. Whew. Bring your knee in line with your hip. Bring your arms overhead. One more inhale. Exhale, full airplane. Sweep your hands back. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge. Drop your right toes towards the earth. Inhale, sweep it open. Warrior two. This is the side we're on. All right, it's fine. Exhale, extended side angle. All right, friends, option to stay here, work on the bind, or if you are confident with the bind, maybe birds of paradise. If you have the full bind, start to pop your back foot up and in, and then use a strong core to maybe lift your bound leg. If you have your leg lifted, extend through your leg. Maybe today, maybe not, for the full expression of birds of paradise. If you're in birds of paradise, slowly make your way down the same way you came in. We'll all meet in extended side angle. No rush to get there. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill down, low lunge. Side plank towards the right. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Option to stay right here or oblique crunches. Inhale your left arm overhead. Exhale, pull your knee towards your elbow. This can be done modified with your right knee to the earth or full plank. Or you can just hold the side plank. Take whatever your variation is for 2 more rounds of breath. Really nice, Alex. Great job, Nick. On your next exhale, shift forward, a full plank, and take your vinyasa. So do we go left leg now? What happened? Right? I said left last time? Okay, well, great. Thanks for the guidance. Love y'all. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. No plan. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. A gaze between your hands. Puff up and then step through low lunge. Really nice. It's good for our brains to switch things up. Inhale, easy twist. Sweep your right arm to the sky. Exhale, open crescent twist. Lift your torso. Inhale, crescent through center. Exhale, cat curl. Pull your knee towards your nose. Sweep your hands back. Again, stay here or interlace your hands underneath your left foot. Stay here, work on belly to thigh compression, or start to kick your leg out straight. Option to stay with the straight leg or start to bend forward. Guide your nose towards your shin. Really nice layers, friends. One more exhale. Inhale, standing staff. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. Flex your left toes. Exhale, full airplane. Hinge forward. Kick your left leg back. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent lunge. Drop your left toes towards the earth. Inhale, sweep it open. Warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Just like before, lots of layers. Stay right here. Work on your bind. Or if you have the bind and are confident and can breathe there, birds of paradise, gaze down. Start to hop your back foot up and in. Use your strong core to lift your bound leg up in space. Keep your standing leg micro bent. And if you're lifted and want to move on, option 2, kick your right leg straight. Big hamstring opener there. Nice layers, friends. Friends in birds of paradise, no rush at all, but start to make your way back down. We'll all make our way to extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep it up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands down and pause, side plank. Last time to the left. Right arm up to the sky. Take whatever layer you took before. Either stay right where you are or inhale your right arm overhead. Exhale, oblique crunch, elbow towards your knee. Option to drop your left knee to modify. Option to just hold side plank. There's no right or wrong. Stay for one more inhale. Your next exhale, come through center, plank, and take your vinyasa. Really nice work, friends. So I'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Drop down to your knees. Take a sip of water, towel off. All right, we have some core, and then like this kind of little mini prep flow, and then our final flow, and then we'll cool things down. All right. For core, swing your legs around, lay flat on your back. We will extend our legs straight up, flex your feet towards your shins, interlace your hands behind your head. We'll alternate a chest crunch, then a hip lift. Chest crunch, hip lift. Avoid just swinging your legs up. Use your deep core muscles to help press your hips up, even if it's just 1 inch off the mat. Big exhale as you crunch your chest and as you lift your hips. Stick with me. You got this for 3. Stay here for 2. And 1. Keep your legs up. Just crunch your chest. Just little pulses. Crunch your chest up. Up. 3. Stick with it for 2. And 1. Keep your legs straight up. Plant your palms by your hips. Flex your toes. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Lower them 30 more. Bring them as low as you can with a flat spine. Then point your toes, alternating flutter kicks. Cross one ankle over the other, alternating side to side. Press your low spine into the mat, only as low as your legs can go with a flat spine. Squeeze your inner thighs every time you cross. Feel your low belly fire up. We'll use that in our final flow. Stick with it for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Our mini flow has a little bit more core work in it. Don't you worry. Bring your knees in towards center. Give yourself a little hug. Roll side to side. Massage through your spine. And as you're ready, start to rock forward and back along the length of your spine. Well, ultimately, actually just come to seated. Changed my mind. I'm going to demo our kind of little mini prep flow. This will help fire up our shoulders and our core, which we will use in our final flow. So I'll just show you once so you can see the connection of the movements, and then we'll all join together and do it a few times. So we'll start in downward facing dog. Shift forward to a turbo table. Shoulders over your wrists, hover your knees. Drop to your forearms. Dolphin. Exhale, plank. So we'll come back to down dog. Do it again. I'll talk you through it. Turbo, forearms, dolphin, plank. So let's start in down dog. I'll cue you through each movement. Focus on really engaging your shoulders and your core the entire time. From down dog, shift forward, turbo table. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hover your knees. Drop your forearms down towards the earth. Really nice. Lift your hips up, dolphin. Start to press your head and your chest through the gateway of your arms. Stay for an inhale to prepare. Exhale, big shift forward, plank. Try to avoid lifting one hand at a time. Really focus on this big. That will help fire up your core and your shoulders. We'll move through that 2 more times together. We'll start in down dog. Exhale, shift forward, turbo table. Hover your knees. Drop down to your forearms. Lift your hips, dolphin. Exhale, big shoot forward, plank. Really nice. Lift your hips, down dog. One more time. Shift forward, turbo table. Drop down to your forearms. Lift up to dolphin. Exhale, plank, shoot forward. Do we like that? I'm not sure what these sounds mean, but great job. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. All right, friends, final flow. We'll save our back bends for the end because we want to keep our core nice and tight. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Nice. Option for crow pose. Plant your hands, lift high under your tippy toes, bring your knees outside your shoulders. Maybe you just shift forward and back today, working on the transfer of balance. Maybe one foot lifts, maybe the other, maybe both. 2 rounds of breath to play with core. Listen for the change. Exhale, forward fold. Don't shoot back. Really nice. Toe heel your feet out wide. Sit down for Malasana. Press your elbows into your inner thighs. All right, we have a flow after this, but we're going to have the option for headstand. If you know what you're doing with headstand and you want to take some yogi playtime right now, go right ahead. But I'll walk us through it just so we know what we're doing when the time comes, if you want to try it, or some of the layers to get there. So we'll enter from our wide-legged forward fold in our flow. You can bring your legs down closer. You can even drop down to your knees, whatever you need. We're going to interlace our hands. Big thing, tuck that bottom pinky. 2 reasons, flatter surface, and if you were to roll forward, protects the finger. So interlace your hands, tuck the pinky. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. We're going to bring the crown of our head in between our hands and start to lift up. This is a great place to be, walking forward and back. See how far you can stack your hips over your shoulders. Amazing place to be. You can work on this if you do not want to get fully upside down. Otherwise, start to lift 1 foot at a time. Maybe both start to come in. Maybe you start to extend your legs up. So that will be given as an option through our final flow. If you choose to take it, totally up to you. Plenty of other options as well. And if when we're there you have questions, please wave me over. All right? Friends who are playing, continue to play if you'd like. We'll all meet in downward facing dog with that option to get upside down in our final flow. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. I mean it this time. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, standing split, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, Jiva squat, chamber your left knee behind your right, turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Jiva squat, curl it in. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, standing split to reset. Exhale, low lunge, drop your left toes towards the earth. Really nice. Inhale, star pose, sweep your arms up and open. Take a little shimmy shake. Exhale, horse pose, sink your seat down, toes out, heels in. Option to bring your hands to your thighs, maybe twist it out. Exhale, drop one shoulder towards the earth. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. There's 2 more rounds of breath here to explore. Next inhale, come back through horse. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Parallel your feet. Hinge down. Here's a great option to start working on headstand. Maybe your feet don't even leave the earth. Or you can take Skandasana. You can melt into this forward fold. You can take a chest expansion. Anything you want is there for you. If you want to work on something completely different, go ahead and work on that as well. Nice job, friends. You have 5 rounds of breath to explore whatever layers or variations you want to be taking today. Friends who are upside down, slowly start to come back. We'll have another chance to play. Everyone, bring your hands underneath your shoulders on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, pivot to the front, low lunge, and pause. Pop your left foot up and in for pyramid. Plant your left foot, left toes towards the front left corner of your mat. Nice. Hinge forward and down. Draw your right hip back to pull your left hip forward. And imagine that one day your nose could come towards your shin. Press firmly into both feet. Two more rounds of breath here. On your next exhale, bend your front knee, plant your hands, step back, and take your vinyasa. All right, friends, same thing, other side. And then we'll start to cool things down. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, standing split, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, Jiva squat, curl it in. Inhale, re-extend, standing split. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, last time, Jiva squat, tiny little ball. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge, drop your right toes towards the earth. Inhale, star pose, sweep everything up and open. Exhale, horse, sink your hips down, toes out, heels in, press your knees back towards the mural. We'll floss that out. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Last time. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star, and pause. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. All right. Option to start playing with getting upside down. Even if it's just the setup and your feet don't leave the earth. Otherwise, you can melt into your forward fold. Take Skandasana. Work on literally anything else. Just view this as a little bit of yogi playtime. There's no right answer on what to do. Doesn't matter what your neighbor's doing, what you think you should be doing. Listen to your body. Good job, friends. About 3 more slow rounds of breath. If you're upside down or in a deeper posture, slowly start to make your way back. No rush. Your next exhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, pivot to the front, low lunge, and pause. Pop your right foot up and in for pyramid. Right toes towards about 2 o'clock. Press evenly between both feet, firmly between both feet. Start to let your chest melt over your left leg. Dial your left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen through your spine as you fold. Really nice job, friends. One more inhale. On your next exhale, bend your front knee, plant your hands, and take your vinyasa. Great work. Good layers. Drop down to your knee. Take another sip of water if you need it. Towel off. We'll take our back bends and then have a nice, long, juicy cool down flow together. So you are ready, lay onto your back. Plant the soles of your feet hip width. Make sure you can graze your heels with your fingertips. I will cue bridge first. If you would like something else, full wheel, camel, any of the above, feel free to take it. But for bridge, press firmly into your feet. Stay for an exhale. And then on an inhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Start by pressing into your hands. And then maybe shimmy your arms together. Interlace your hands. Create a monofist. Take 5 rounds of breath here. Over exaggerate your inhales. Balloon out your belly. On your 5th exhale, slowly start to lower one vertebra at a time. No rush. Good job, friends. Second round, I will cue wheel, but feel free to stick with bridge or whatever else you did on the first set if that is what you would rather take. Set up your feet the same way. Bend your knees, plant your feet hip width, and bring your hands to frame your face. Fingertips face your shoulders. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, press firmly into your hands and feet. Press your hips up towards the sky. Start to press your head through the gateway of your arms. Open more through your shoulders. 3 more rounds of breath here. Through your 3rd exhale, slowly lower down with control. No rush. All right, friends. Last back bend is up to you. You can stick with bridge, go to wheel. If you did wheel last time, you can come back to bridge. Listen to your body. Take whichever variation you need. We'll be there for 5 full breaths. I recommend lion's breath, but totally up to you. Go ahead and get yourself set up for whichever variation you plan to take. Stay for the exhale. And inhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Nice job, friends. 3 full rounds of breath. Lion's breath is there for you if you want it. Only you know when you've completed your final round. Slowly lower down. Option for Supta Baddha Konasana or a fallen bridge. For fallen bridge, plant your feet wide, let your knees knock in. For Supta Baddha Konasana, the opposite, bring your feet in, soles of your feet together, and let your knees knock out wide. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. And physically feel the cadence of your breath. Feel your belly rise as your breath expands all the way up through your chest, and then your chest releases as it comes all the way down through your low belly. Give yourself 5 full rounds of breath here to tune in. Give your body some gratitude for everything it does for you. Whether you have to modify in your practice or modify some choices in life, It's okay as long as you know that you are always strong enough to keep going. Changing course is not a bad thing. It just means that we've learned what we need so that we can keep pushing forward, keep growing, keep making progress. So you're ready, pull your knees in towards your chest, turn yourself into a little ball. Yourself a few rocks side to side to massage out through your low spine. And then again, forward and back along the length of your spine. So you're ready, come to a seated position. Extend your legs out straight in front of you. Maybe move the flesh away from your sit bones. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Reach for something, but it does not matter what that something is. Maybe your hands touch your feet, your ankles, your calves. Another great option is to bend your knees and interlace your hands underneath them to create some belly to thigh compression. Send your breath into your hamstrings, into your back body as you curl forward. Stay for one more exhale. You inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body. Lift your torso. Bring your legs out wide. Rotate your hips so that your hip tips face your mat and your sacrum starts to lift up towards the sky. Squeeze your kneecaps towards your thighs and then start to walk your hands forward to whatever degree feels good. Good is relative here, but wherever you're feeling a appropriate stretch. Stay for one more exhale. Inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body. Cross your legs. Plant your hands. We'll meet in down dog. You can journey there however you wish. Maybe take a vinyasa, maybe a handstand hop. Maybe you just lift your hips right up to the sky. No extra fuss. Nice job. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. I mean left this time. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your left knee outside your left wrist. Nice job. Get yourself situated. Square your hips to the front. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder to do so. Then either stay on your palms or start to walk your hands down to sleep your pigeon. Let your chest and torso melt down to the direction of the earth. Figure four or a different hip opener is better for you. Feel free to take it. Whatever layer or variation of a hip stretch you are in, send every inhale to where you feel it. And on every exhale, melt a little deeper. Know that the intensity that you might feel in the stretch is just your body changing, growing, adapting to what you're putting it through. As long as you're putting it through these things with the right intention, that intensity is a beautiful thing. About 5 more rounds of breath here. If you'd like to find your way to a different expression of the posture, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, just breathe a little more deeply. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body to lift your torso. Friends who are in pigeon, roll onto your left hip, swing your right leg up and around for a seated twist. Friends who are on your backs, you can pull your right knee into your chest for half wind removing pose, or just lift up and join us, whichever you'd prefer. Friends who are seated, plant your right hand behind your spine. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Exhale, twist, hook your elbow outside your knee. Friends who are on your back, start to let your right leg cross over your body for a supine twist. Every inhale, lengthen your spine. Every exhale, twist a little bit more deeply, gazing over your right shoulder. Use your right arm as an axis, something to twist around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist as deep as you can. And then inhale, counter twist to the other side. Really nice. Shift forward, cross your legs, plant your hands, and journey to downward facing dog, however you would wish. Friends on your back, switch out your hip. Stretch whichever layer you took. Friends with me, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon, other side. Bring your right knee outside your right wrist. Nice. Give yourself a couple rounds to get settled. Start to wiggle your left leg back. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder to square your hips to the front. And then start to walk your hands down towards the earth to sleep your pigeon, if that feels appropriate for you. Again, send every inhale to where you feel the stretch. And on every exhale, let it melt away. Know that however you move through your practice today, whether that was lots of modifications, different choices, taking the first layer, or if you took the full expression of every posture offered, neither of those is more right. Neither of those is a better yoga practice. We're here to prove to ourselves that we are more than enough, no matter what space we arrive from, what level of intensity we bring to our practice. Every single choice you made on your mat today was the right one. About 5 more rounds of breath. If you want to explore a different variation, if you did so on the other side, please do so again. Next inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body. Lift your torso. Friends who stayed reclined, switch out your half wind removing pose. Left knee towards your chest this time. Friends, for the seated twist, roll onto your right hip. Swing your left leg up and around. Plant your left hand behind your spine. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Exhale, hook and twist. Bring your elbow outside your knee. Press firmly into your left hand. Straighten your left arm to help lengthen your spine. And on every exhale, twist a little deeper. Gaze over your left shoulder if that feels okay through your neck. Floss it out like that each time. Every inhale, lengthen, even if it means you're backing off of your twists. And every exhale, deepen a little more. One more full round. And your next inhale, counter twist towards the other side. Really nice. Uncross your legs if you're seated. If you're on your back, stay right where you are. You could shake it out. And then slowly lower down all the way to your back. Bring your knees in through center. Happy baby is the last posture I will cue. If you'd like something different or in addition, please take it. If you're with me, bend your knees, grab for the inner or outer edges of your feet. You can grab your ankles, calves, or behind your hamstrings. Does not matter where your hands touch. Just make sure your low spine is flat on the earth. Pull your knees down towards your mat on each side of your torso. Your next exhale, release your happy baby grip. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Engage every muscle that you have. And then release. Final Shavasana. Arms and legs come out wide. Palms face up. Allow yourself to just melt here. This is your moment to integrate your practice into your body, into your mind. And I will be coming around with some totally hands-off Reiki energetic assists. If you would not like that, just put one hand on your heart so I know to respect your space. Otherwise, I'll be coming around to a few of you to share a little energetic reset. friends. If any part of you wants to stay here longer, please know that you can. If your day is calling to you and you're ready to come back, start small by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Let the movement expand through your ankles and your wrists. On an inhale, sweep your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Once you feel ready, roll to one side or the other using your bicep as a pillow in a supported fetal position. And however feels natural to you, come to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or your gaze soft and your hands at heart center. I thank you all for showing up to share your practice with this community. It's such an amazing space where we get to come together, show up exactly as we are. No filter, no pretending. Show up where we are in our lives, show up where we are in our practice. Modify as needed, change course as needed, but prove to ourselves that we are always enough and always strong enough to keep going. Thank you. I see you, I appreciate, and I love each and every one of you. As you're ready, shift your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude, we bow. Namaste. Really great work, friends. If you have any questions, feedback, thoughts, any of the above, please let me know after class. We have tons and tons of workshops coming up. Please know that if you see anything labeled 300-hour yoga teacher training, there's about a 99.9% chance that you can still take that without actually doing the 300-hour training itself and just enjoy that one workshop or module. Our art contest is still going on through the end of the month, so if you have any creative outlets that you want to share with us, please do. We would love to see it. Winner gets, don't know how much, some free yoga. A little yoga brained right now, but yeah. If you guys have any questions about anything going on in the studio, please let me know. But thank you again for showing up and sharing your practice with all of us. It's always great to be here. So I'll be out front as you leave. Thank you so much. Friends at home, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.